I welcome all the students to the video lecture on innovative banking in India. This is the third unit which is related with recent trends in banking sector. In our earlier lectures, we studied about the recent trends in the technology in banking sector. Now, in the subsequent two units, that is unit number 3 and unit number 4, we are going to study about the recent trends or recent changes which are taking place in the banking sector. Now, let us start with our very first topic, first content, that is about the Mudra Bank scheme. The full form of the Mudra Bank is Micro Unit Development and Refinance Agency, which is a financial institution launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi on 8th April 2015. The institution began set up by Government of India for development and refinancing micro unit enterprises. The purpose of Mudra is to provide funding to non-corporate small business sector through various banks. Non-corporate small business sectors plays a very important role in growth of employment and socio-economic development of our country. Under Prime Minister Mudra Yojana, that is PMMY, Prime Minister launched Mudra Bank, which will benefit small entrepreneurs and also act as a regulator for microfinance institutions. It is also known as Mudra Loan Scheme, which is open and available from all the bank branches across the country. The slogan of the Mudra Yojana is Fund to Unfunded. It has been started after the success of Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana. This is what the basic information which is related with the Mudra Bank. Now, after completing this introductory part, basic information about the Mudra Loan Scheme, now we will discuss what are the objectives of Mudra Bank. The very first objective of Mudra Bank is to regulate microfinance mechanism. This Mudra Bank scheme is started to regulate the lender and the borrower of the microfinance and bring stability to the microfinance system through regulation and inclusive participation. The second objective is to extend credit to small business and retailers. To extend finance and credit support to microfinance institutions and agencies that lend money to small business, retailers, self-help groups and various individuals. This is the second objective of Mudra Loan Scheme. The third objective is about registration and accreditation. The objective is to register all microfinance institutions and introduce a system of performance rating and accreditation for all the institutions at the first time. Next important objective of this Mudra Bank is to provide guidelines to the borrowers. To provide the guidelines to the borrowers regarding how to utilize the amount and how to avoid the failure in the business and how to make the corrections, how to take the corrective steps while doing the business. These are the important guidelines which the Mudra Bank do provide to their borrowers. The next objective is regarding the guidelines to the lenders. The Mudra Bank also laid down some important guidelines and procedures to be followed by the lenders, that is, various banks which do lend the amount of money to the borrowers. The next is regarding credit guarantee scheme. It also offers a credit guarantee scheme for providing guarantees to loan being offered to the micro businesses. And next objective is to introduce appropriate technologies to assist in the process of efficient mechanism of the banking, efficient lending and borrowing, and for monitoring the distributed amount of capital and fund. So in order to create an appropriate mechanism, utilization of the technology, and regarding the utilization of the technology, it is the responsibility of this bank to provide these all guidelines to the beneficiaries. And the last objective is to build a suitable framework under the Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana for delivering an efficient credit delivery system to small and micro businesses. These are some important objectives of Mudra Loan Scheme. Now, in my further lecture, I will explain what are the features of Mudra Loan Scheme. There are three important features we can discuss regarding the Mudra Loan Scheme. Under the Prime Minister Mudra Yojana, Mudra Bank has launched its three initiative products to satisfy the stage of growth and funding needs of micro units or enterprises. Mudra Bank also classified borrowers into three categories or three segments. They are starters, mid-stage finance seekers, and the next level growth seekers. In this way, this Mudra Bank loan scheme classified the entrepreneurs into three different categories. And for these three different categories, they have been laid down three different schemes. That is what we are going to study in this Mudra Loan Scheme. The very first scheme, that is Shishu scheme. Under this scheme, loan up to 50,000 will be sanctioned without inquiring about any collateral security. This is the first stage when the business is just starting up. The rate of interest charged under this scheme is round about 10 to 12%. If this amount is expected to disburse from public sector banks, then the rate of interest charged for this particular scheme will be lower. The second scheme is Kishore scheme. Under this scheme, loan above rupees 50,000 and up to rupees 50 lakh will be provided. Mid-stage finance seekers or who had already started business can avail this credit facility under the Kishore scheme. Rate of interest for this Kishore scheme is around 14 to 17%, 14 to 17, 14 to 17%. It depends upon the rate of interest vary from bank to bank. The last scheme, the third important scheme, that is Tarun scheme. Under the Tarun scheme, loans above 5 lakh and up to 10 lakh will be sanctioned. Under this scheme, the businessman who wants to expand their business can avail this credit facility. And the rate of interest determined for the loans under the Tarun scheme is higher, that is around about 16%. In this way, these are the important loan schemes which have been launched under Mudra Bank scheme. Now, in this lecture, I stop here. Thank you. Thank you very much.